Come, let us prepare. Make some good profits today. Our market left us big clues right here. Nothing unexpected, isn't it? We saw this from a mile away. But remember, we're able to find profits every single day in the chart. You missed nothing but the opportunity to learn, because if you watch the videos every day, you see we literally can do this every single day for the rest of our lives. So when you're watching this video, and if you missed anything, let me tell you, you missed nothing but the opportunity to learn, and most importantly, the opportunity to do this again tomorrow and every day for the rest of your life. And how fortunate are we to be able to do that, isn't it? Now, this was at 11:26 here. At 11:26, this was 11:26 here. You can see the timestamp. 11:26 was when we were in the downtrend here. And I told you that was just the absolutely beautiful, juicy liquidity that I've been talking about for days here. And you see how we grabbed it post-market. We are here now, right? So we pushed up very strongly all the way. I would take a look at the 1 minute chart. This is what it looks like now. This is it. It's probably a 20-point run at this point. And all because you understood the liquidity that they were trying to build at the 20-day moving average right there. Now, I talked about this liquidity even yesterday right here. This was yesterday. At this point, I've already talked about the liquidity here, and also at 1 p.m. yesterday. The liquidity here, this was, they were just planting liquidity here for this overnight move. I mentioned about this particular liquidity here too, right? And you see we grabbed it early in the morning, so everyone got to feed, isn't it? So you feed here in the morning with the blue rhythm and this beautiful green. And thereafter, you feed once again off that beautiful trade here. Now, this overnight move, there's some risks involved, isn't it? So in trading, it's about trying to manage your risks. And so this was why I mentioned, if you day traded this, you would have missed a big move. So you could do something like what I did. You sell some in the money puts, you get assigned. So in this case, you also enjoy the overnight move, right? You understand the logic behind that, right? You get assigned and you get to enjoy the intrinsic move here because you already managed your risks in that way. So that's one thing that I did before going to rest in the afternoon because I wasn't feeling that well. Now, if you were watching the rest of my videos, you can start from yesterday's video. The link in the description. You can review and see the thought process as we chain up the plays. From there, you have better understanding of how we got to this particular conclusion here and understanding how to view the liquidity as such here. If you want to take a look at the 1 minute chart, the structure was pretty obvious from once the teal started rebuilding liquidity. Right, so I talked about this just before I went for rest. And this was at 11:07. 11:07 was once again near to the end of the downtrend here. You were able to see this only because you could understand the teal algorithm here. So just take a look. We closed the cup, right? And then we formed the handle here with the teal before we started building lots of liquidity here. Now, this was when I told you it's not ideal for a day trade. So I sold it the money put right here. This was when I sold it. And just you can see how teal was building liquidity, trying to build the liquidity off the moving averages. But the 1 minute chart was only ideal for that entry. I can see how it goes now. What's more important is understanding this from a macro structure point of view in the 30-minute chart. So learn, even if you missed today. Let me tell you again, you missed nothing. We literally can do this every single day. All right? Now, it's a big club. We're not in it. That's fine. Focus on your purpose every single day. Just be thankful we're able to do this. Now, no surprise too, isn't it? As I was talking about, if you've been watching my videos, I said to wait for the bottom, the upper Bollinger trend down. And you see it happening now, right? Once the upper Bollinger trends down, supply is no longer overhang. You see how we started going to retest it again. This is textbook, isn't it? So at this point here, it is what it is, right? You just have to, after every large days, now you just have to be patient because the market will start to wait for liquidity to catch up. In this case, 5-day will catch up. That's what the market wants. And if this wants to continue trending up, upper Bollinger together with 5-day, you will see the charts follow like that, while the rest of the indicators will start catching up as well. And you notice, right, once bottom Bollinger plateaus, these are indicators I talked about as well. Start from watching yesterday's videos and chain up your thoughts. If you're interested in learning this, it's important you watch the videos. Yeah, trade with me daily, right? It's the best way for you to chain up your thoughts. This is live market action. It's the best way to learn. So trade together with me. By watching my analysis, it will help you greatly. So right now, what you need to, like what I mentioned, right? If this truly wants to have a larger push, bottom Bollinger crossing 200-day, it's never too late. So take a time, let all the indicators start catching up. Right, 5-day catch up. Upper Bollinger starts trending up. Bottom Bollinger starts trending up together and reclaiming 200-day moving average. That's plenty of time left. So don't be chasing tomorrow and becoming liquidity, especially with day trading. It's very dangerous because there will be lots of profit taking. There will be liquidity that's building. There'll be people placing longer term bets. But if you're trading 0-day to expiry, you become liquidity very easily in the pool of all these large orders. So you just have to be extremely patient here. Right, so let's take a look. Where do we go from here? Tomorrow, obviously, we're opening green unless something happens. We're here now, right? So you see the indicator post-market there, right, after grabbing this liquidity. So focus on buying continuation. Like what I mentioned, the market will want the 5-day to start catching up. Upper Bollinger is probably thereabout here, so that's probably where the target is. So we will most probably be in that buying continuation, and you just have to be patient for a day or two while the liquidity starts catching up. So do not overtrade tomorrow. There will be structure. There will certainly be trades you can take it. So just pay close attention to that. Let the indicators start catching up. It will become easier from there. Now, the market has laid lots of liquidity here. Right, I'm not too concerned about this for now, but you just have to be careful. The truth is, with the volatility in the market, you cannot be unprepared. Anything can flip overnight. Anything can change. So I just want you to, if you're having long-term positions, if you made some profits, just buy some protective puts here and there. Treat it as a cost of doing business because you just have to be a little bit more mindful and careful here. Now, not yet, because you're still taking profits here. So take some profits if you took a trade here, right? But what I want you to be concerned about is just this liquidity here. If the market decides to flip, obviously this is the easy path down, right? So pay close attention to that. So tomorrow it's quite a straightforward day if everything goes accordingly. But more importantly, you focus on the macro structure. That is quite important, as I mentioned. You see it happening with your own eyes, isn't it? If you're trading together with me, upper Bollinger trending down, you see it happen in your own eye. Bottom Bollinger plateauing, right? 5-day plateauing and trending up, retesting your 20-day moving average. And you see how, because it's returning to a very much easier range to catch the liquidity, and they decided, today's the right time. So the timing is also depending on liquidity regardless of the news. And obviously, as I tell you now, wait for 5-day to catch up. Upper Bollinger will start trending up if this wants to continue heading up. If this is truly a recovery here in the market, well, the bottom Bollinger will cross the 200-day. By then, it's not too late. Right, case in point, right here. Right, the last time this happened, right, you see how bottom Bollinger crosses 200-day, and we still had this monster move throughout the entire year anyway. Right, so don't worry about this. Take your time and, like what I mentioned, find profits in the charts every single day. We can do this literally every day. All right, so don't be discouraged if you missed anything. That's a lie that your mind is telling you or what people are telling you. Now, trading is a long-term game. If you treat this as a career, you have to do this for the rest of your life. So it truly doesn't matter. There are no big days or small days. You have to learn to find profits in the charts and feed your family every single day. When you worry about big days, you're gambling, right? You have a heart of gambling, and that will never serve you well if you want to treat this as a proper career here in trading. So don't be discouraged if you missed anything. Let me tell you that. You missed nothing but the opportunity to learn and the opportunity to do this every single day for the rest of your life. And how thankful are we to be able to do this, right? Even as a professional, I wasn't able to do such intuitive live trading at my fingertips even 20 years ago, right? The spreads were not that great. Liquidity wasn't that great. When we place orders, it will take literally minutes. Now we do it in microseconds. So let me tell you this, right? We are living in a day and age that we have to be thankful for what we have. And this is right in front of your eyes. An opportunity. So seize it, study, review. You miss nothing. We do this every single day, right? We focus and we go again every day. Feed your family, stay purposeful, right? Stay focused. That's what we need to do. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you. Show up tomorrow. Let's go again tomorrow. Every single day we show up, we get better, and we will feed our families every day. That's our purpose. And it's a sacred purpose, and you have a sacred duty. So do whatever it takes. Study, review, control yourself, learn, whatever it takes, right? Fulfill that sacred duty that's given to you. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you closer to opening bell.